The more secure for me that Catalan will do the business today.
We're underway, and it's Saints with first touch of the ball and first resolute defence from this Catalan Dragons side in grey. Fire with fire there. Wormsley and Matty Lees. McIlorum on by Drinkwater, and Tompkins a little step, another step from Tompkins, and Tompkins, magnificent, magnifique from Sam Tompkins under the noses of the Saints supporters, and he opens the scoring in this crucial game.
And send the hips towards the sideline. It makes his decision far easier. You can see a couple of the Saints players fall for the dummy, and Jack Welsby falls on the ground, and Morgan...
French internationals out there. McIlorum, Busquet onto Maloney. Tompkins taken high there, taken high, and Catalan Dragons object.
He picks the line, he sees him out the back. You can see that Sam Tompkins is trying to let the ball do the work, to skip outside of Percival, and he cops him high.
Still getting checked over, and yes, Mark Percival, as anticipated, goes to the sin bin early on in this game.
They're inconsistent, aren't they, referees?
Now that Percival isn't there, there's a bit more space around him. He had a wonderful game back in May when Catalan Dragons were the victors over Saints.
Here's Langi getting away, getting the pass to Fouad Yaha, and Yaha sliding to the sideline and over the sideline, and that's good Saints defence. Makinson taking the Catalan defenders with him as he advances into Catalan territory. Little kick through the middle, and they couldn't take it. Desiree it was.
There's a penalty here for a late hit on Lachlan Coote as he puts that kick in. It's a shoulder charge from Mike McMeekin.
10 metres or so out, bang in front of those posts. Roby's pass, Welsby's pass, Coote, and Makinson in at the corner.
Makinson, no, spot on. Indiscipline gave centre
back in the side after a two-game Langi, but it's a quick play the ball, and Makinson picks up and keeps things moving, and now it's Welsby, and Saints threatening here. Welsby with the kick, nobody chasing. Oh, the ball almost gets away from Tom Davis, and Davis is taken back over his own try line this season.
And he's leading the competition currently for metres in a match.
Well, here's Percival, and Percival for Coote, and Coote will get a try for the Saints that puts them in the lead.
To get another set of 6, and then to get the ball over on the left-hand side, and Lachlan Coote just following up Mark Percival. The travelling Saints fans. And Joel Tompkins just come onto the field.
I think he just clashes heads with Alex Wormsley. He's trying to get his head away. There's a little clash there. Another box. I accept your apology.
It's only game 2. Could be a long weekend. Sam Cassiano is going to come on.
Well, Joel, just looking for your second win. It's not the figure that you want to see coming on. Nice and fresh. Sam Cassiano involved in that tackle.
And the ball comes out, and it's knocked on. Immediate impact. And impact is the word.
His first involvement is to swallow up the field, knowing that you've got to make an impact. An impact he certainly does. When he slams him to the ground, the ball comes out. And just look at that. Spots him, gets him to the ground.
McIlorum. Here is Busquet. The pass, oh, it's a beautiful one into the arms of Langi. And Samisoni Langi trying to take Coote with him, but Coote stood his ground.
That was an outstanding ball, that to Langi.
Second time Lachlan Coote's put his body on the line.
On the last, the kick is high and hanging, and it's Percival who went for it. It's Matautia who came up with it. Batchelor it is held under those post-set restart. Who to signals, and here is Matautia. There is the Saints try.
And Matautia, he only knows one way to run, hard and straight, and he goes against the grain. A lovely left foot step. And even though he gets a bit of attention, that level of composure that champion teams have.
There is Bentley now. Matty Lees has come through his head injury assessment, and he'll be able to return.
When he hits the ground here, you can see he runs straight at Sam Cassiano. He gets caught underneath the big fella as he just lands on top of him. And Bentley then loses possession. It's an awkward tackle.
It does happen when players are running to the defender. He gets folded in
Bentley.
half.
See, he picks him out, doesn't he? Bentley runs straight at him. Then he's turning, trying to go to ground. Cassiano, the bigger man, manhandling him. They're seeing
That's
where his
dangerous
hands
contact,
are, how he
mate. He
catches
places his
him.
head in a dangerous
Well, there you
position.
go.
Well, in fact, he's going to sin bin Sam Cassiano for that. And Cassiano is not best impressed.
Well, Sam Cassiano.
Tompkins, that is, will be a Leeds Centurions player next season. Making the tackle. Dodd with a little kick in. Oh, it just got away from Batchelor under the posts.
Well, he was checked by Sam Tompkins then. It's a good kick, isn't it, from Dodd? Well, Maloney,
James Maloney's making no attempt to get the ball.
Exactly, he's looking straight at Batchelor, isn't he?
There could be another man down very shortly.
He's looking straight at, he's not going for the ball.
After this decision, which is no try, but it's his next action that's going to be interesting.
It's a penalty, isn't it?
It's a penalty.
It's what happens to Maloney.
I think he's lucky.
Points to his tally for this game. In the playoffs last year, he got 24 points against the Catalan Dragons. They're inside that Saints 10, and here is Dudson, and Dudson, surprised to get that pass from McAlorum, is over the line. Referee Liam Moore having a good look there. But they are going to have to find some spark from somewhere. Lewis Dodd. Oh, Wellesby's pass gets Metalchia away. Metalchia looking for a second and gets it. Sione Metalchia with a flying leap at the finish to give Saints.
For the big chant and the big cry of when the Saints come marching in, and everybody who doubted that this side was not a champion side and we're going to handle.
So with the older players like James Roby.
Well, that's it. It's so easy for those young players.
The little kick, and it's Samisoni Langi who comes back to gather the
Tackle.
ball.
He came out of it holding his head, gets his neck or shoulder awkwardly landing.
Michael McAlorum he makes contact with.
Yeah,
On his feet before he heads toward the sideline under the guidance of the club doctor.
Jack for the French side. Arthur Morgue makes a bit of progress, but that's the fifth tackle. And Maloney on to Tompkins. Tompkins to McMeekin. McMeekin screaming for the kick ahead. Davis, the ball back on the inside. It comes off a Saints body.
When McMeekin at that.
That's the fifth tackle. Oh no, he manages to offload to Wellesby, and Wellesby loops the ball out to Nagama, and Nagama will give it on to Makinson, and Makinson will put his foot down, and Makinson is brought down, or is he? He's not tackled, he's still going, and Makinson, has he got his second? No, he hasn't. I think the referee says it's a double movement.
good call, double movement. Wonderful play by Drinkwater. Sam Tompkins with hands on him, still touching, and then that second double movement is where the penalty.
Dean Fare, Maloney's short ball finds Cassiano. Cassiano, lovely offload. Drinkwater gets the pass away. Bousquet, Julien Bousquet, all the way. And Julien.
Well, he's a Route 1 player, Julien Bousquet. Good offload from Sam Cassiano. Josh Drinkwater finds the prop forward, who comes back, heads towards the sticks. But that offload from Sam Cassiano, if they can get that second phase rugby, that unstructured play that we've seen over the years since they've been...
Gudemond plays the ball. Here is Cassiano once more, and he sets Wellesby on his back.
That's intensity in there for Catalan. Look at him, picks out Jack Wellesby, goes straight over
Position of the referee. Liam Moore. He knows what he's talking about. Coots. Lovely ball for Percival, and Percival is away. Mark Percival is away. Percival has got some support. He couldn't get the ball to him. Dodd was on his shoulder. Percival couldn't get the pass to him to maybe put this game to bed. Wingfield plays the ball. Driven in towards those posts by Knowles, and Knowles is still on his feet and spinning, and Knowles has got the try under the posts. Kick to come to settle the issue, surely in favour of St
Helens.
Helens.
Him over the try line. look at this, leg speed. That willingness to keep on going, spin out of the tackle and get the ball down. Big players stand up in big games, and Morgan knows
in the last few minutes of this game. As Drinkwater kicks across field, McMeekin is there to challenge for it. The ball bounces up, and it could be another try for Tompkins. He can't ground it. It's going to be a really interesting last couple of weeks. Cudemont gets the pass away, and Faré this time will get the try for the Catalan Dragons.
He's one-on-one with Jack Welsby, goes over the top of him, finds an offload, and it fools Tommy Makinson in the
to bring him down, assisted by Coote. Tompkins, Maloney. Morg does well. Morg does so well. Archie Morg does really well. And then just tackle, gives it to Dodson, and Gil Dodson it is. Gets over the line. Coming up to two.
Levy's look. 2 tries in the last 2 minutes. This is how dangerous Catalan can be. Saints will be disappointed to concede these 2 tries the back end of the game when the job was done, and Catalan can take something from it.
Maloney, there's Dodson going over for the try, courtesy. Last seconds, last play of the game. Tompkins away. Drinkwater kicks cross field. McMeekin is chasing. The ball is loose. The ball is down. Sam Cassiano has got the ball down. Kick to go. Video ref decision to come. Referee says it's a try.
Offside from the kick into the contest, please.
Ball's going home.
We never thought that he could get 3 tries in the final 7 minutes. Sam Cassiano. Well, he might not be the quickest player on the field, but he times this to perfection. He's just waiting for this ball to come into his arms, get over the try line.
Oh, he's got it, Tez. He's got it.
There is no doubt. Sam Cassiano has got that ball, and he's big. The try is awarded in the final seconds of the game. 30 points to 28. The kick to come from James Maloney
to make it uncomfortable for St Helens under the high kick, high bomb. Oh wow, Sam Cassiano.
We expected a high quality game, didn't we? High quality finish. Steve McNamara, he can't believe it. He cannot believe what he's just witnessed.
Bernard Gouache. Maloney getting the drop goal that settled that. He is surely the threat.
Look, Saints still there, but what a finish this could be to the game. What a way to win the League Leaders' Shield.
It's Makinson, I think, who is standing back. Makinson, whose drop goal hit the post in the grand final, and that one sails towards the sidelines. And he's back in the hands of Dean Faré now.
Well, it's not the best of drop goals, but it ends up in the right part of the field.
Here is Samison. And Ignatius Passy absolutely flattens him. And that's a penalty. And Lange is in trouble. I think Passy could be in trouble here.
Well, Lange, the last 4 or 5 occasions, he's carted the ball forward. He's done it with as much intensity as he can muster.
Well, you know, I'm sure Samison and Lange will get a clap off every single fan in this stadium. You know, 12 teams represented, and that's the great thing with our game. Here we go.
It goes. He's had an outstanding game. When you asked Paul before about how Catalan came back into the game, your memory goes on the runs that Samison and Lange made on that left-hand side of the field. So often charging down there, they made metre after metre, and it got them out of trouble on a number of occasions. He was instrumental in this comeback for them.
Samison and Lange taken from the field here at St James's Park to applause from fans of all clubs following that. Referee has binned Ignatius Passy for that of the injury. There's Bernard Gouache's reaction to the yellow card.
85 minutes, Morgan Knoll still comes up with an effort like that.
Roby, deep kick, looking for a 40-20, looking for a 40-20. Tompkins manages to get there. Tompkins manages to get there. Oh my word.
Tompkins.
Makinson couldn't hit the target. Here is Walmsley inside the 20 now. It's coming. Coote has stepped back. Coote has stepped back. Lachlan Coote to decide this one. Coote with the kick. He's missed it. Lachlan Coots pushes that one wide, and Catalan survive.
Wow. Eamon McManus, he thought it went over.
No, it's Gil Dudson. The referee says play on. Dudson can't make any progress. Are they going to go for it? Maloney will. Maloney will. Maloney will win it for the Catalan Dragons. Maloney did it in round one against Hull Kingston Rovers. He's done it at St James's Park to make it a trophy. And James Maloney, who's hanging up his boots at the end of this season, strikes that one from distance to win the game. To win the game for the Catalan Dragons. What a finish! 30 points to 12 down, and they have won it in golden points.
40 metres out, he strikes it with his right boot under some pressure from Morgan Knowles. He watches it go over, and then the celebrations begin from the team from the south of France.